Come back. Take me with you. Come back. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, dang it. I finally just got finished being loaded way down there. Sat here for probably 2 hours before they even started loading. I'm about out of hours, so I'm gonna go see if they will let me park here for my 10, and then I'll be heading to Ohio. They said I can park here. It's super quiet here, except the airport is, there's a little airport not too far from here. But I don't mind that because I get to hear airplanes. And I'm a weirdo. But you knew that already. Look at that pretty truck. Here she is. It's beautiful out right now. There was a storm that just blew through a little bit ago. The storm was rocking the truck all over the place, trying to put me to sleep. But then they started loading, so so that was rocking the boat even harder, and there was no sleeping going on. So now I'm going to start my 10. I've already been here 2 hours, and that's part of my break.
Upcoming violation: 14-hour workday limit, 11-hour driving limit.
Upcoming violation. You can't rest, you can't sleep, you can't relax waiting for the green light. So what do you guys think about that? Should this be part of my 10-hour break? I don't think so. I'm on duty, not driving. That's what I think. We'll see. So I have decided that I'm going to use that 2 hours that I sat here getting loaded as part of my 10, mostly because I don't want to hit rush hour traffic in Chicago. So I changed my logs, which I'm the one that put it into on duty, not driving. So I'm also the one that can change it. So I put myself into off duty for those 2 hours. Doesn't seem fair, but I think I would rather lose those 2 hours because I don't sleep a full 10 anyway. I usually lay here tossing and turning, which there's my tossing and turning time. But that's okay. I will get out of here at 5:30 instead of 7:30, doing it this way, and then maybe can avoid a little bit of the rush hour traffic in Chicago. Maybe. However, that'll get me around Indianapolis around major rush hour traffic. So I think I'm going to try to bypass that too, going a different way. I don't like taking 65 anyway, so I'm thinking I might drop down, take 74 over, and then down and around Indianapolis towards Cincinnati. I'm going to Monroe, Ohio, which is sort of northeast of Cincinnati, so I can probably avoid traffic in that area too. So many different ways I can take, and so that's what I'm going to do. It's been a really long day. I feel like I've been running nonstop, and I guess I pretty much have been. Man, you guys, I have diesel brain, ADD brain, OCD brain, or maybe there's none left at all. I don't. Maybe that's the problem. It's just gone. There's none in there. Just rocks or meat. All right, you guys, have a good night. We'll see you in the morning. Good night. about 11:15, 11:30. But I'm going to take my own way. You have the right of way, people. Let's go. haven't been filming much today because it was raining most of the morning. A lot of Illinois and Indiana is not interesting, so it's kind of boring. and I've been listening to some podcasts on carnivore because this is something new to me. I've been trying to do the carnivore diet, and as you well know, because of my videos, I'm not doing very good at it because I have been addicted to sugar for so many years, and I'm trying to cut the sugar out, and believe me, I have cut quite a bit of it out, but not all of it. I have a hard time when it comes to birthday cake. Cake is my favorite food group. I know it's not a food group, don't call me on it, I know. I'm trying to get motivated to completely cut it out, but they keep saying don't just jump in and go 100% gangbusters. So I have been cutting it out. I have been eating more carnivore foods. I'm just kind of eating different kinds of meat, bacon, and eggs and butter. Beef, butter, bacon, and eggs is what they're saying is the best. I'm enjoying listening to this to hear about everybody's successes and how they're doing it and what they're doing. So I haven't quote unquote officially started the carnivore diet, but I am preparing to start the carnivore diet. In case you're wondering why I'm still buying stupid snacks for the truck and why I'm still eating things I shouldn't be eating. But I have cut out a lot of stuff and I am feeling a little better, but I know there's more I can do. So I'm going to pick a date to set aside as my start date, so I have no more excuses and I'm not going to continue on this. I'm preparing. I'm going to stop preparing at some point and actually pick a start date and then do it full force. So like I said, I've been cutting out the sugar. Not totally, obviously. I still had cake for Shia's birthday. When I say I buy road snacks, I'm buying things like beef jerky and pita chips and things like that. And which I know pita chips aren't healthy, but it's better than eating Hostess or Snickers bar or ice cream or whatever. I don't know. I love ice cream. I got cut off by a phone call on my last video, so sorry about that. I can't even remember what I was talking about now, but I'm in Ohio on 275 heading to Monroe, Ohio to drop this load at the Home Depot distribution center. I know I was talking about listening to carnivore podcasts and things like that, and my journey as far as going carnivore and all those things. So I've been trying to stay away from sugar. It's going to be hard for me. I've done it before, and I always felt so good being off of sugar. So I'm hoping it won't take that long this time. Last time I did it, I did a fast. I was fasting, and that man, I felt amazing. I did a 72-hour fast at one point, and I felt so good. And then after I was done with that, I did a daily fast where I would fast for 18 hours and my food window would be for 6 hours. I would eat fairly healthy. At that point, I didn't know anything about carnivore, but I was, just trying to eat in moderation, trying to pick healthier foods, staying away from the junk. I always lose weight pretty quick, but I put it back on because I can never stick to anything. So I'm hoping that this carnivore thing will do me good. And I'm looking for not only weight loss, but I'm looking to help my joint pain. I've got a lot of joint pain, my hips, my knees, my fingers, my shoulders terribly, and my hips terribly. So I'm hoping that this will help those issues, as well as brain fog, and I'm hoping it will help my eyes, because I'm having some issues with my eyes. Not that I can't see, but sometimes they feel a little foggy, and I don't like that feeling, because I like to be, obviously I'm on the road, I need to be focused, I need to be able to see clearly, and I used to drive at night all the time, and I'm finding that I don't enjoy driving at night because I don't feel as confident as I used to. It feels like my eyes are tired all the time, even when I'm not tired. So I'm not sure what that is, but I'm hoping that going carnivore will help clear whatever that is up. I don't think it's dangerous for me to be driving. I just don't like the way my eyes feel tired all the time. And it's not all the time. It comes and goes, and I don't know what it is. If it's the food I've eaten previously, or I have no idea. I'm just hoping whatever it is, it clears up. All right. I'm in Ohio. I love Ohio. I think Ohio is beautiful. I've been through a lot of roads that you wouldn't think were truck friendly or truck routes, but I think Ohio's got a lot, they're pretty lenient on what they consider to be truck routes, because I've gone to, like, I can't remember the town it was in, but there's a Walmart distribution center here in Ohio somewhere, and in order to get to it, any road that you get on to get there just seems like it's not truck friendly. It's not a truck route, but it is. And I asked them when I got to the Walmart distribution center that time, I'm like, this is the way I came. Is that the truck route? She's like, oh yeah, there's really no other route to get here. And I was like, that was the craziest thing. That was the craziest road I had ever been on. It was so bizarre. Do you recognize this place? I've been here before. This was one of my very first videos. My trailer here in the yard. I'm going over to the Home Depot drop lot to pick up an empty. We're bobtailing right now, so you can come along with me for the ride. Here's my favorite guy. He was very nice last time I was here. Hello. Thank you. Real good? Bobtailing to pick up a trailer. Turn right onto Gateway Boulevard.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on Gateway Boulevard.
Beep beep.